All right, my people, let's talk about this. Something very interesting over here. Something over here. Malian foreign minister has accused Ukraine of sending weapons and equipment to terrorists in Mali so that they could destroy Mali. They could cause mayhem in the country. Now, do you think the Malian foreign minister is insane for accusing Ukraine of sending weapons and equipment to terrorists to destabilize this country? Do you think he's insane? If you think so, let's find out. Alright family, thank you for staying tuned before we get into the details. Please just hit that subscribe button, just hit it before we look at the details so that you'll be part of this family. Now let's go to Mali here, this country. Malian foreign minister Abdoulaye Diopes denounced external support that armed groups operating in the country, and he has specifically named Ukraine as the sponsor of providing logistical assistance to terrorists, while reaffirming Bamako's refusal to engage in dialogue with these groups.
On Saturday, April 25, 2026, Mali was the victim of complex terrorist attacks coordinated and planned with internal and external sponsors against several cities in our country. These attacks caused civilian and military casualties, including the late Army General Sadio Kamara, Minister of State, Minister of Defense, and Veterans Affairs, whose disappearance was the subject of the press release dated April 26, 2026, from the transitional government. Coming back to the attacks, I would like to share the findings. First, the alliance between terrorist groups and certain armed groups operating in the northern regions of Mali is no longer in doubt. The parties themselves claim responsibility for this evil coalition. This confirms what the transitional authorities have been repeating since the attack on the Tombouctou boat on September 17, 2023. It should also be noted that the complexity of the attacks, the coordination, and the number of terrorists involved confirm the change in the modus operandi of the terrorist groups. Initiated a few months ago, you first witnessed it in an attempt to suffocate the national economy. This cynical plan failed thanks to the responsiveness of the armed and security forces and their partners. Contingency and repatriation plan by the national authorities was effectively implemented. These attacks are not isolated events, as you know.